Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. We're checking out one of the newest releases from the Batman animated series action figure line. This is the Ventriloquist. Now, if you're a fan like me, you grew up watching Batman the animated series. It was an animated series unlike any other. Absolutely amazing. The design, storytelling, complexity just blew me away in every sense. Now, for those that might not remember, Arnold Ventriloquist's real name was Arnold Wesker. He had dissociative identity disorder from a trauma from his youth that kind of manifested into his using a dummy to kind of talk through it, who was a crime boss. He was portrayed in a couple episodes. This one, his debut was Read My Lips. He was also in Trial, Catwalk, Lockup, and appeared in Double Talk, Over the Edge, A Better World Part 2, and Starcrossed Part 3. He would basically, I don't even know how the best way is to describe the character, but basically he was slightly a little crazy and talked through the doll, who sounded like a bad gangster. Now, with all of the Batman animated series figures, the quality of the stuff is top notch. So we're going to go and crack this one open to show it off and see what you get in here. Now, out of a lot of the figures that are coming out in this set, there was two that stand out for me of ones I absolutely wanted to get to debut and show off and talk about how awesome they are, and DC Collectibles hooked me up with that, so thank you, DC Collectibles, for that. So let's get him out of his packaging. So this was one of the figures I really wanted, because I thought, one, I loved the episodes that he was in. These are some of my favorite episodes of the series. I really enjoyed the figure, having the kind of sniveling Wesker and then Scarface kind of bossing him around. I always thought was really, really entertaining and fun in a messed up way. But I also thought the figure is going to be impressive and amazing to check out, because it's not just the Ventriloquist that you're getting. You're also getting Scarface and the machine gun. I thought the combination of the two, really the three, was too cool to pass up. So this is the reason when they asked me what figures I'd be interested in going over, is why I chose this one, because I just thought the amount of detail and this cool quality that you were going to get with it was really high. Now, the DC Collectibles figures like this one are expensive. You can get them anywhere from 20 to $30 or so. So let's go and first look at Scarface. Just like I would expect, his kind of legs flop around. They're not much to him. That was something that was always a detail for me for the character that I really, really enjoyed. He can, of course, hold the machine gun. Should fit in his hand. It fits in his hand. That, but the big question would be, is Scarface himself, what you can do with it. So there's a button on his back which makes the head go up. I don't know how well that's seen. Of course, the head pivots. So there's a little bit of the ventriloquist act going on with him. And the big thing would be how you can actually have the figure holding him. So you get a whole bunch of hands, like many of the other Batman figures that are out there. So let's actually go with the main character himself, Ventriloquist Arnold Wesker. Solid sculpting, exactly what I expect. The movement of the figure, though the joints are a little stiff, is really good. Have it pivots up and down. Arms are kind of all around. Legs, just like the other figures, can move in many, many ways. So the question would be, yeah, that will work. Like all the other figures that they put out for DC Collectibles, this one comes with tons of hands, and with those hands you can make it a little bit easier do things like hold Scarface. So we can do, probably, I don't know if I'm doing that right, but it works. So you can see Wesker holding Scarface in his hands, which is pretty damn cool if you ask me. In total, you get 4 other hands. And like the other figures that we've shown off, you get a stand to put him in, which is pretty solid. Now this set okay. I think I got it, the proper way of doing this. I think this is the proper way of doing it. I could be wrong. Yeah. So you just kind of throw him on the hand itself. So big thing with these that I'm impressed with the figures is that they come with a stand for you to put them on, and you can display them that way. And the stands are cool in that they've got turnaround on the bottom, so you can see the different art of the character. And let's get it actually on the figure himself. Let's stand him up. So you can see pretty good there. And what's nice is with the figures, they're in scale to each other. So we've opened up the Batman and Robin pack with the bat signal, and you can see here that he is a little bit bigger than Robin, like he should be, though they're fairly similar in size. Remember from the cartoons that was the case, but Batman towers over him, which he should. I think that detail there is really, really great, and it's a solid thing overall. It really adds to the line. It helps make things stand out, which is really, really cool, and I think a good thing about it. Other releases for this include Harvey Bullock, Clayface is out. There is a couple from the Batman New Animated Series, or Batman Adventures. So there's a great line of figures that are out there that really covers a whole lot if you're a Batman fan. As usual, this figure is as good as I thought it would be. It's really, really solid, looks fantastic. The joints are really solid, the details are great. The fact that you can put Scarface on the ventriloquist's hand and have him carry it, you've got the machine gun, his head moves up and down with the little lever. It's great. Like I figured the figure is going to be good, and I am completely correct when it comes to that. So very, very happy I chose this. Thank you for DC Collectibles for the hookup. You can go and you should be able to get this on shelves relatively soon, if not already out. By the time you see this video, as I said, it retails for about $28, $30. Sometimes you get a little bit lower after a bit, anywhere from $20 and up. And, you know, if you're a fan of Batman Animated Series, you know someone who's a fan of Batman Animated Series, I highly recommend it. I think just gorgeous figures, look fantastic. And put them all together, it's even better once you kind of get them going. So thank you, DC Collectibles, again. If you are a fan of Batman the Animated Series, or Batman in general, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. Of course, we're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, thank you for watching, and be the Batman, and keep it geeky.